beak, ears. Owls have long tonsils. The tonsils are called the tonsils are called
talons.
The talons help them get for them to get food. Owls do not have teeth. Some owls are tiny and some owls are big. Look at the owl and look at the pencil. These it's as tiny as the pencil.
Okay, stop right there. Awesome job. So what I loved is that you did a lot of rereading. So when you got stuck, like on this page, you said tonsils with the words toes are, and then you went back and you read again. That's what readers do. So I'm going to give you a huge heart for rereading. Now let's look at the word you did get stuck on right here. This word is toes. I know that because the O says ah or O. And in this word it says O. Look at the word closely. If it was tonsils, what letters would I see there? Tonsils. I'd see an L. I'd see an N. Ton. So what would help you with this one is sliding, pointing and sliding to the end of the word. So that's what I want you to do. Look. T. O's. Or maybe you would try ahs, and then you think that doesn't make sense. But we point and slide to the whole word. That's what's going to help you. So what are you going to work on?
Sliding to the end.
Sliding to the end. Good job. Okay, boys and girls, go ahead and take out your Post-it on what you're going to work on today. Uh-oh. Okay, you need to remember to read at home. Haley, good job. You read at home. And Lisbeth, excellent job. You read at home. And I know you forgot your book. Did you read at home though? Yeah. Good. Excellent. Okay, so I'll know that today when I see you reading. So on your Post-it, tell me or tell your partner, what did you do well as a reader? Me. What did you do well as a reader? You were rereading. You were reading again. Good job. You might give your partner a high five and say, good job. Do you remember, Steve, what you did well? What did you do well? Framing. Oh, good, because that's what we're working on today. That'll be great. Okay. And she's got it. What are you working on now? Tell your partner what you're working on. Oh, you didn't tell him yet? Okay, tell him what you're good at. Reading. High five. Say good job. You're reading like you talk. That's awesome. Now, what are you working on? What are you working on? Framing it. Sliding to the end. Oh my gosh, you both are working on that. Cool. All right, guys, close your books because I'm going to give you another strategy. It's today. Okay, so I have some words that you're going to see in the book today. They're kind of big words. And these words I like to frame with my finger. So I'm going to find a part that I know and frame it with my finger. Watch. Now read this part. Talons. Talons. or talons. And we learned that those are the owl's toes. They're called talons. Show me talons. Can you show me? Say talons. What?
Talon.
Good. Let's try the next one. Look. Ing.
Looking.
Word? Looking. Good. Let's try this one. Day.
Time. Daytime.
Word? Daytime. Let's try this one. Possum. Word? Possum. You're going to find out what that is today when we read. Okay, so this strategy is called framing it with your finger. Say it. Framing it with your finger. Can you show me that, Steve? Say, frame it with your finger. Say it.
Frame it with your finger.
It's on our chart. Framing it with your finger. That's going to help us when you... Oh, look at you. You're already starting. He found the blurb on the back. You can find this word and frame it with your finger. Inside. What's the word? Inside. Good job. Even though I didn't say to read the blurb yet. All right. Turn the book over. Today we are going to read to find out about the body of the owl. So we're going to use, we might use owls have, try it.
Owls have.
And we might say owls are.
Owls are.
Okay, when it talks about the size. And then after we're done, we're going to record our thinking on the chart of owls. And we're going to find out today about their body. You might read on to find out about how they're nocturnal. How they're what?
Nocturnal.
You'll find out what that is. And camouflage. What?
Camouflage.
Okay, but today we're going to stop and think about their body. Watch me, okay? Can I borrow your book, Steve? Owls. Watch me. Owls. An owl is a bird. Owls have 2 wings. I might stop and say, oh, owls have 2 wings. But this is really going to help you because these are the labels. Good job. And that's going to show us all the parts. So I might say owls have wings. Owls have ears, and I kind of point. I always go back. Owls have a beak. Owls have talons. That was that word. We might need to frame it if you forget. And then I'll stop. And I'll say, oh, owls have, what, yes. Remember, talons?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Good job. Okay, so today we're going to read to find out about their body. Yes. Okay, go ahead and begin.
Owl is a bird. An owl has 2 wings. An owl has a bird. Owls have ears. Owls have beaks. Owls have talons.
Show me those. Good.
Owls have
Okay, let's stop. You forgot because we have to stop and think about what we're reading now. So can you say owls have?
Owls have talons.
Nice.
Owls have
Keep going.
Owls have long.
Can you read louder?
Owls have toes. The toes are talons.
Can you point to what you're looking at? Okay, let's try it. Owls
have teeth. The tonsils helps them
What do you see here? What is that?
Owls are
That's a wing, yeah. So the picture helps you here. So make sure you look at the picture to help you with your words, okay?
Some owls are tiny and some owls are big. Look at the owl and look at the pencil. It's tiny as tiny as the pencil.
So tell me about the size. If I were using this one, owls are. What could you say? Owls are.
Tiny. Some owls are tiny as a pencil.
Good. I like how you use the comparison. Some owls are as tiny as a pencil. Can you say that? Some owls as. Yeah, when we use that comparison, we use the word as. As tiny as the pencil. Manoa?
This owl is very
Do you have a question for me?
Look at the owl
No, I'm going to listen
and
to you.
look at the skateboard.
It looks like you're already on the another part of the book. So can you stop and tell me about their body?
Owls have big round eyes. They also have owls sleep in ears.
Nice. Good job. Let me see if you forgot anything. Nice. Can you tell me about their teeth?
Owls.
Did you say that already?
Yes.
They have no teeth. That would be something else. Tell me about their talents. I want to listen to Manoa.
Their talents are very long.
Can you talk louder?
Their talents are long.
Okay, and tell me more about the talents.
The talents also are kind of like their feet.
Okay, I want you to read this page so you can tell me more about talents.
Owls have large talents. Talents are
Oh, you're already on the nocturnal part? Oh my gosh, good job. So can we back up and can you tell me about their body? What can you tell me about their body?
They don't have teeth.
They don't have teeth, good. What else?
That have big round eyes. Help them eat.
Nice. Their talents help them eat or help them to get food. I love how you were remembering how they use their talents. Good job. Okay. What about their? What else can you say? Very good.
They eat butterflies.
Very good. Nice. Good job, Jasmine. You can keep reading. You were already on the next section. That's fine. Good. What can you tell me about their talents? Yep. Okay, tell me. So owls have talons like people have toes. That's right. Good job. Think about what you're going to say, what you're going to tell me to add to my chart. What sentence are you going to use using owls have or owls are? Think about it. Owls have, owls are. Think about it. Tell your partner, tell me.
Owls have.
And about their body,
Owls have
Nice.
no, owls have talents to have
Okay.
Some owls are tiny as a pencil.
Ooh. So I could say some, I like how she said that, are as tiny. Say as tiny.
As tiny.
When we do a comparison, we say as tiny as. We use two like this. Some are as tiny as a pencil. We're going to work more on that language, but let's all try it. Some are as tiny as a pencil.
But what are as tiny?
Some owls. I didn't write that because this is all about owls. Skateboard. And let's practice that. They're as big, this one says as long as the skateboard. Let's all go to page 5. I'm going to write this. Some are as long as a skateboard. Because I think talking about a comparison, which is a nonfiction feature, talking about that, we need to use that word as. It's as long as, or it's as tiny as. So let's try it by reading page 5 together. This owl is very big. Look at the owl and look at the skateboard. It's as long as the skateboard. That's a comparison. Now we know exactly in our minds. I know a skateboard's about this big, so I'm thinking an owl is about this big. Show me how big a skateboard is. That's how big an owl can be. Very good. What else do you know about their body? Jasmine?
Owls have
I like how she's checking back in the book. She's on page 2. They have talons. Show me talons with your body. Good. How do the talons help the owl? It helps them get food. Very good. Okay. Who hasn't shared? Steve? They have wings. Very good. How many wings? Yes, it says right in the text. Let's read. Owls have 2 wings. Good job. So I'm going to write 2 wings. All right, readers. So tomorrow we're going to find out about how they're nocturnal. Okay, so you can read to find out about that tonight. So if you got a smiley face for reading at home, kiss your brain. Kiss your brain. That's only 2 of us. We all, and I know you probably read, but you left your book. We all need to read at home tonight. You got that? What are we going to do tonight?
read at home.
And we might practice. We might practice stopping and thinking about the body, or you're working on sliding to the end. What are you working on? Sliding to the end also. Okay. Yep, you're going to frame it with your finger. Good job. Good job, readers.